All right, in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to trim the yard. What's wrong with you? What's up? Oh, you good? You got the 5? So we're gonna trim the yard. I like to, yeah, this is my piece right here. Where's my cameraman? Oh, there you are. This is my piece. Before I trim the yard, the first thing I like to do is check my fuel. See how much fuel I got. I got enough to do this yard. I know I can fill it up next time then. And then I like to check my trimmer head if I'm gonna be out and about. This one, you know, you can just push on this button. This is kind of stiff. This is a brand new one. Oh, look in there. I can't even open that right now, so I'm not gonna. Hopefully I'm not running out, but. All right, so I'm gonna be trimming this yard. I'm gonna be edging it with the whip. I like to edge the yard from the side, from the concrete side. You can either edge it from the lawn side or the concrete side. I prefer the concrete side. You can see more what I'm doing, but I'm working with a lot of people, so it's good to work in sync. So my process for being in sync is to go ahead and hit the boulevard first, so that way somebody can be coming around with the leaf blower after. And I got my trailer right here in front of the boulevard, so I got to take that into account too. So first I'm going to go ahead and trim this yard. I like to work backwards. Floating the head just right to the tree over there. Got to run into that. All right, passing the tree. Now that I'm here at this tree, I can go ahead and trim up around it. Might as well, it's up here. Like that. And I'm only using half of that circle. If you really look close, you can see that the work's being done with the left side of the head. It's got a slight lean over to the left. And what I'm gonna do is make it so the mower can come up and it can now turn and go around the tree. And the mower is not gonna fit. The mower is not gonna fit between here and the truck. It's just not gonna happen. So this is all gonna be trimmed. So if you notice, when I'm trimming, the grass cuts really nice and clean. The reason for that is I actually use a .80 trimmer line. I use really thin, lightweight line, which gives me more power to cut versus having, a 9.5 line like most people run. I run actually a .80 line. So I got up around the tree, and I'm gonna pick up where I left off. And this is called tapering. It's just a little bit of a finesse on the end of the lawn. You see a lot of lawn companies do it. Not a lot of homeowners don't do this, but that's all they're doing is just giving the lawn a nice sharp look. They're barely buzzing. Because the big mowers don't get all that close. I mean, you can get away with not tapering the lawn if you have a push mower. All right. Now, almost to the point where I've done a full lap around with just tapering. Right? And then I can go ahead and edge. So I like to edge with the weed whacker. And the weed whacker can edge anything. A hard edger can't edge anything like a weed whacker can. So I prefer to edge it from the lawn or from the sidewalk side, but this is from the lawn side, so I have a little bit less view of what I'm doing, but I can stand on the grass or walk on the grass and do it this way, and I can get around with vehicles. Kind of hard to do that with a walk behind edger, because like over here where there's cars, really walk my body between. So the wall behind ever looks good from the sidewalk, from the concrete. So I'd be standing in the street with the wall behind ever, and I can't with the cars. So, not my preferred way, but I can still do it. Not a problem. You can get in there real tight and close and look and see how the work looks. But I don't see as much of what I'm doing. So this is an awkward spot. I can just kind of come over here. Like so. Finish that off. Come over here. If the mower has to get close to this mailbox, it kind of hits it in the hand. So I want to go ahead and whip this line like this. Not my preferred way, but I can do it. And then I'll go ahead and taper this, give it that nice sharp, clean look. And then this is my favorite way to edge. It's from the concrete, walking backwards. I can see everything I'm doing. All the debris are being thrown away from me. I can see a perfect edge being formed. And I can just do, in my opinion, sharp and clean as well. Let's take a look after and see if I can even foresee the dip between the two sides. I'm talking while working, so it's a little distracting to me, but normally I'm not talking while working. Little ADD action. Alright, so can we tell the difference? This side was from the concrete way, and then this side was on the lawn. They both look pretty sharp. I mean, I know I could have been a little more perfect, but so now that I've done that, let's go ahead and taper it off. Just barely buzzing it. It's a little bit of an OCD long guy thing. It's not really a necessity to do this, but I could honestly get away with not even doing it, but I am doing it. It's already tapered, so I'm coming back. The other guy's up there working. So with this .80 line, I can really stretch out the line long, real long. And it's a thin line, so it can cut. It's a thin line, so it still cuts a bigger swath than like a heavier line. Because the heavier line takes power. And the bigger the swath, the harder you are on the machine, clutches, and all that. So there's no guard on this machine. So through there, like this, banging it out, back step, up over here, and I'm staying on track. You know, the other guy should have came over here and started first. Where he's at, I don't know. He's kind of all over the place. But I like to stay on track. Notice I started where I started, and now I'm working my way around. This backspin with a slight lean to the left allows it to, hit what? Don't worry, I'm about to do it now. It's on camera. I know, but I'm gonna just do it again because it's on camera. I'm showing my method. So, going back around here. Now look how big this swath is. You know, it's almost like a small mower. Why don't you, hey, this whole area, hey, you can mow this whole area. You didn't mow. Use a mower for this circle. It's like the whole circle. Right here, this whole circle, you can mow this. Mow it? This circle right here, yeah. Like, how am I gonna get in there? You take the light path up, and then you come up through the light path, and then you mow it. Just come in like this way? Right here. Come up right here, and then mow it. Okay, back to work. He's over here messing with the whip. So a slight lean to the left takes all the grass away from the bed, away from the mouth.